Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Looney, and I want to talk about something a lot of people struggle with when they first get into options, selling options. Honestly, selling options was hard for me in the beginning too. I didn't really understand why my trades weren't working or why sometimes I felt like I was losing money even when the stock didn't move. But before we get into this video, I want to do a quick shout out to the Discord. It is free to join, and I also offer a premium membership that's $8 a month, and that gives you access to one-on-one coaching, trade callouts. I have an option selling course, giveaways, and more. You can check it out. All the links to that are in the description. But then one day it all sort of clicked. The moment I realized one simple thing is when options got a lot easier, and that is time is on your side. See, when you're buying options, you're hoping that the stock makes big move in a short amount of time. The odds are against you because every day your option actually loses value through time decay. But when you're selling options, it's the complete opposite. You're the one actually collecting that premium, and every single day the clock is working in your favor. And that's when it finally made sense. I don't need my stocks to go to the moon to make money. They can move sideways, they could dip a little, they could go slightly up, and I still get paid. So let me give you an example, and let's pull up Mara. This is a stock that I constantly sell options on. And although my total return is negative 147, my total return, including options and all realized profit, is somewhere around that 2,000 mark. So let me just pull that up and go to all. Mara's at 2,000. So it's pretty crazy that I can earn money on a stock that doesn't really move or I'm still negative on. That's because I'm selling options. So let's go through the example and I'll sort of walk through how everything works and how it makes sense. So instead of just sitting there and just holding the stock, hoping for it to go up, I sell covered calls. So I have a covered call here at the $18 mark. And I usually do it when the stock is expensive. So I was able to do it when Mara was up to around $18 and I sold a covered call against it. Additionally, I can sell cash secured puts when the stock dips like it's dipping right now. And I have a $14 put basically saying that I'm okay with owning Mara at $14. So I'm not trying to predict the bottom or the top perfectly, but I'm simply setting a price that I'm okay with owning and also selling my shares. All I need to be is just patient and strategic. So let's look at each one. This Mara covered call is up 94%. And if I let it expire worthless, I will get the full $5.90 in return. Now, similarly, if Mara stays above 14, I will realize a gain of $54. And now as I get closer to expiration, I'm at $35. So time is working in my favor. And again here, similar situation, up $9. And this one's a relatively new position. So this one might take a little bit for me to actually appreciate that option. So $49 is the premium I collected, but the net realized is only $9 right now. So another big realization that helped me be successful with option selling is assignment isn't a bad thing. See, when I first started, I was terrified of getting assigned, depositing my cash, and turning it into shares. But now I see it differently. If I sell a cash secured put and get assigned shares at a price I already like, that's a win. If I sell a covered call and my shares get called away, I still get paid premium and locked in profits. That's not a loss. That is just part of the strategy. And a few examples are SoFi. SoFi is a great stock that I own that I have cash secured, that I did cash secured puts, and now I own 400 shares, average cost of 11.29, and I'm up 110%. And now I'm just running covered calls against it for that income. And they're in the money, and that we'll get into. I have other videos that explain in the money and rolling, but that's what I'm gonna have to do. Because these are in the money, I'm going to have to roll them up and out. So this strategy works in all sizes. So instead of guessing every week if the stock is going to go up or down, I focus on selling covered calls when my stock runs up. And the number two is I'll sell puts on red days when I'm comfortable buying more. Another one is Oscar. Oscar is a sell put or a stock that I've been selling puts. This is one of the last one that I have open. The other ones expired worthless and I didn't get assigned, so I got my premium back. But one of them did get assigned, and that was $15, or you price in the premium, it was $14.15. And now I own some shares of Oscar, and again, I'm selling covered calls against it and doing cash secured puts, essentially doing a strangle or a straddle on this stock. And the last one is letting time decay do the heavy lifting. Everyone is looking for that quick buck, that quick flip to get rich quick. But really, if you stack these small wins over time, this is one of the best ways to compound your wealth. And I've been selling options for a while now. And you can see here, my yearly return is up 42%. And this isn't a crazy strategy. This isn't super complicated. You sell cash secured puts when the stock is low, and you sell covered calls when the stock is high. And we can look into, there's more that goes into when a stock is considered low and when a stock is considered high. You could look at the Bollinger Bands, RSI. There's a few indicators, or you could just simply dollar cost average. You could do at a price that you're comfortable with owning the shares. And if it dips more, you could do more cash secured puts at lower strike prices. And by learning these three ways, it has become a much calmer way to invest. And trust me, once you realize that time is actually on your side and assignment isn't the enemy, selling options becomes way easier. So if you're struggling, keep it simple, be patient, and remember, the premiums add up. Until next time, peace.